Hi everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this journey. So this is a timeless chakra message, which means when the time is right, you will come across this video to get your message. It is also a general reading, so only take what resonates with you. I want to give you a nice little reminder to go and watch your chakra healing videos that are Reiki infused to give yourself a little bit of healing. They are also timeless, so you can watch them as many times as you want. Even if it's just for the Reiki healing, that is perfectly fine. This is also for the star sign of Cancer. It doesn't matter where your placement is, or even if you are a Cancer, it does not matter. Okay, you may be just called to watch this video, and that is perfectly fine. There's a reason for it. You need to accept that. Somebody out there needed to hear that, all right? So first we're going to pull your chakra here and see what Spirit wants. I see 111, so see what Cancer, what chakra Spirit wants to talk with you about today. Okay, so we have the heart chakra coming through that is open. Alrighty, so the heart chakra is our air chakra. The air chakra is about how we open ourselves up in giving and receiving communication. This talks about Cancer. You are open to giving and receiving communication, which means you are able to sit down and hear what other people have to say, and you are able to communicate clearly your desires, your emotions, and how you feel, okay? This is beautiful. So let's go ahead and get some information, what Spirit wants to address with this. For the Cancer Collective. Okay, well, this card wanted to stick to the table, so we'll just leave that there for a bit of an extended message. Okay, so we have number 30 and shining through, so threes. 30 boils down to a number 3. This talks about being in that zone, your mind, body, soul, your head, your heart, your soul, head, heart, body, mind, heart, and body, whatever way it is, but it talks about being in that zone, being more authentic, right? Remember I said about the heart, opening yourself up to giving and receiving messages in a very authentic and positive way. Zeros are that full energy where you're letting go of the baggage, right? You're being loyal to your journey. You're ready to take that next step, right? So let's flip this card over. The Machine. And look, it's a number 3 as well. So you got 33 here, which talks about mastering lessons. The Time Machine talks about past, present, and future, right? It talks about there is really no time. Time is actually man-made, okay? Somebody needs to hear that for some reason. We have 303, so you could be seeing 303. You could be seeing 3403. You could be seeing 703. You could be seeing the number 10 coming through. So let's go ahead and talk about this chakra. This is the energy of 5, which is the throat chakra. Communication, creativity, listening, being heard, writing, ideas, sharing, and vibration. Self-expression without filters or masks, authentic communication, being proud of who you are, shining in the world, refusing to make yourself small just to belong. So Cancer, you're being called to step into your true power and essence. This is one of those times when you're required to bring everything you are, all that you've learned, experienced, and integrated, and offer it up in service to the world. When you take center stage, you will be noticed. Yes, Cancer, as you shine brightly, you will naturally stand apart from others. This idea may bring up excitement and genuine pride or discomfort. But this is not the time to make yourself small to avoid the glare of the spotlight and potential punishment by others. It takes courage. But know that this is the right thing for you today. Cancer, you have come so far. You have been in the proverbial back of the room and in learning and gathering mode for so long. And this important time has served its purpose. You must now step into a new consciousness, seizing a new opportunity to share your wisdom. You will be like a lighthouse shining through the dark, illuminating the way for others. Be careful of the voices in your head that say you can't, or you don't know enough, or who are you to shine? The better question is, who are you not to shine? All you are and all you have become is by the grace of the divine. Now it is your duty to share your gifts and celebrate this. Okay, so this other one, the machine, is your root chakra. It's earth energy. Money, family, inherited traits, survival, primitive instincts, security, stability, and the material world. Inherited patterns, conditioning, lessons already learned, cellular memory, honoring the past without being trapped there. Good point. We rely on stories we inherit from our ancestors, our families, our culture, and the world around us to construct a map of our reality. As we develop new stories in life, we build on those old foundations, repair them when we can, or tear them down to begin again. The best and most powerful traits and the experiences of your ancestors are yours to integrate into your life so you don't have to revisit their hardships or rectify their mistakes. You have a magical map with which to navigate your current circumstances. Look to the past for the answers now. Ask yourself, in this situation, what can I learn from those who came before me? What traits can I emulate in order to move through this challenge with wisdom? How can I build on what I already know and integrate this understanding? What might I do differently? Sometimes you walk blindly into traps set in the past. Perhaps you couldn't see that you were repeating a pattern until you were well in it. The best course of action here is to rest, practice self-compassion, and make a conscious choice to do something differently next time. Clarity will come. Remember that if you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. History repeats itself only if you allow it. The most important thing is that you are becoming aware. You can make a different choice regarding how you respond to life right now. Yes, Cancer, things can be awkward and uncomfortable as old hurts are revealed and new solutions are attempted. This time is ripe for a change, so keep going. Each step is important. Allies will rally, but in the end, you are the only one you've been searching for. One day you will remember how your beautiful new story was just around the corner. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull one more card. That is a beautiful message. For the Cancer Collective. The Emperor. Okay, so here we got the throat chakra coming back through again. So, this is a number 4. So you got 2 4s and 2 3s. 44 and 33. 4343. Okay, with a 0 in it. So the Emperor talks about the start of a new season, right? It talks about, see how this person is looking at him, and she's like looking back at a situation, right? Looking back to the past and noticing them repetitive patterns. When it comes to communication, when it comes to starting something, and maybe you have the, like, kind of like me, you want to start something and then you just don't have the oomph or the energy to finish it. Okay, this also talks about the start of a new season. In any season, you being able to shine that bright light by what? Taking notice of the repetitive patterns that you've had in the past by playing it small, by not being able to stand your ground and be that leader of your life, by not being able to take constructive criticism is coming through here. So you have 2 throat chakras and a root chakra, which talks about the rooted patterns. This could be something that you inherited from a father figure. But you may want to go watch the Aries reading as well. Okay? That is another message that's coming through. Thank you for watching.